Alright, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is your boy Dash the True Inferno. Back at it with another Throwback Tunes on another Thursday. Y'all know the deal here. And this time I am reviewing an album that not a lot of people are talking about. And what album is that? The Neptunes Presents Clones. So yes, this is the Neptunes' only album. So not only was this their, could we even call this their debut studio album? But again, it was their only album. So this joint came out, check this out, August 19th, 2003. So this came out a day after my birthday. So this was recorded from 2002 to 2003, and it was under Star Trek Entertainment or Arista Records as well. And let me hit y'all with the genre in this real quick. So we got hip hop and rap, contemporary R&B, and rock. So I'm letting y'all know right now there is some little bit of rock tracks in this as well. So, and obviously the Neptunes produced every single song off of this album. Now let me let y'all be aware of something real quick. The Neptunes did not perform every single song on here. No, they got other people to perform songs for this album. So let me give y'all a little bit of info regarding this album. So regarding who the Neptunes is, well, obviously you know about Pharrell. You know Pharrell, he's one of the members. He's actually producer / singer. And then the other producer is Chad Hugo. So, and this album has been certified gold by the RIAA, and they have 4 singles. We get more on that later. And let's see, anything else? It debuted at #1 on the US Billboard 200 charts with first week sales of 250,000 copies in the US. In the second week, the album fell to #3 on that same chart, selling 115,000 copies. In the third week, it fell to #6 on the US chart with 81,000 copies for a 3-week total of 450,000 units. The album sold over 500,000 domestically, has been certified gold by the RIAA. I already said that already. I don't know why they put that down twice. Now let's check out the charts from everywhere else. So it was 24th in the Belgian albums Ultra Top Flanders. It didn't make the other one, which is interesting. 34th in the Finnish albums charts, 7th in the Canadian albums charts, the Norwegian album charts. Wait, they list that twice. Okay, that's funny. Moving on. It was 52nd in the French album charts, 22nd in the German album charts, 27th in the Swiss album charts, 29th in the Swedish album charts, 56th in the UK compilation album charts, and it was #1 in the following: Dutch album charts, UK R&B album charts. I already mentioned the US Billboard 200 charts and the US Top R&B / Hip Hop albums charts. So, yeah, there you go with that. Now, before I move on, let me see if there any more info on this particular album. So, like I said, this was their only album so far. And there's no word on another one by this duo, none whatsoever. And there's no other info regarding this album. So yeah, let's get on with the tracks. So the first track, and first of all, there's 18 tracks on here. One of them is an intro, meaning I can give you a top 5 and not a top 3. And in this case, I could have settled with a top 3, but let's move on. The intro is called the intro, and that was performed by the Neptunes. It's only 26 seconds, so yeah. Second track is called Light Your Ass on Fire, performed by Busta Rhymes featuring Pharrell. Third track is called Blaze of Glory, performed by Eclipse featuring Pharrell. And I'm gonna let you guys know right here, right now. Here's another disclaimer. I'm gonna butcher some of these names. I'm letting you know right now. So here's the first one: Ab Liver, something like that. Yeah, let's move on. The fourth track is called It Wasn't Us, performed by Ludacris featuring I-20, followed by one of the 4 singles, and y'all should know this one, Frontin', with Pharrell featuring Jay-Z. Track number 6 is called Good Girl, performed by Vanessa Marquise, followed by If, which was performed by Nelly. Track number 8 is called Hot, which was performed by Roscoe P. Coltrane featuring Pusha T and Bubonic. Yes, that's that name. Track number 9 is called It Blows My Mind. I believe that's another one. Yes, that's another one of the 4 singles. And that one was performed by Snoop Dogg Track number 10 is called Half Steering, ... performed by Spy Mob. Track number 11 is called Fuck N, as in the letter N, and then apostrophe after that, Spin. And that's performed by the High Speed Scene, as my phone just went off. Track number 12 is called Loser, performed by, now, here's another, I want to get into that one real quick. It's performed by Nerd, N star E star rather, R star D, featuring clips. Now, I thought Nerd and the Neptunes was the same thing, to be honest with you. So I want to get to that mystery right now. I want to get that out the way right now. So Nerd, which is a backronym for No One Ever Really Dies. So that's a funk rock band. And let's see. Here we go. Band members. Who are a part of this thing? Oh, so not only is Pharrell and Hugo part of it, but they also got Shay Haley. So Nerd is basically a funk rock band, while Neptunes is, I guess, is a rap / rock band, a duo rather. So yeah, let's take care of that, I guess. Moving on to track number 13 is called Rock and Roll, performed by Fam Lay, followed by the Dawn of Dawns, and in parentheses, and I crap it down, this is how it is worded. Put the thing, T-I-N-G, pawn them. I crap it out. So P-U-T, as you know, put D as in D-E, ting, T-I-N-G, pawn, P-O-N, them, D-E-M. Performed by Supercat featuring Jadakiss. Track number 15 is another single. This one is called Hot Damn, performed by Clips featuring, here go that name again, Ab Liver, how you pronounce that? Pharrell and Roscoe P. Coltrane again. Track number 16 is called Put 'Em Up featuring N-O-R-E featuring Pharrell. Track number 17 is called Pop Shit, performed by ODB himself, the Old Dirty Bastard featuring Pharrell. And the last track is called Popular Thug, performed by Kellis, or how you pronounce the name? Kellis, or Kells? No, it's not Kells, because it's an I. Kellis, featuring Nas. So yeah, that couple. Are they still a couple? I think they broke up. But anywho, let's get on with the singles. The first single is called, wow, I thought that was the second or third single, but that's interesting. The first single is called Hot Damn. So let's get on with that one. So that one came out April 29, 2003. The beat has a jazzy tune composed with saxophones and drums, and obviously produced by the Neptunes. The original version of the song was Hot Damn. Okay, I don't get that one. Which was featured on their album Lord Rowland. I'm assuming by there I mean the Clips. So this, well, Hot Damn, that song that it is, features a sample from another Neptune song, which is called What Happened to That Boy, which was done by Birdman featuring the Clips. So that's interesting. The song was originally titled, so you're probably wondering, hot damn, what's wrong with goddamn, or you know, and it actually was originally titled that, but it was changed under advice of the record label, who believed that nobody, and I quote, nobody in the Bible Belt would play it, which is true. It has new lyrics on the track which are different from the original. And this single made the chart, the US Hot R&B / Hip Hop Songs chart, peaking at number 58. So yeah, there you go with that. So nothing else regarding this single. So let's move on to the next single, which is called Light Your, oh no info on that one. Light Your Ass on Fire, which is done by Busta Rhymes featuring Pharrell. And did Hot Damn have a music video? Apparently not. It didn't say this, so I'm gonna go with it did not have a music video. But Light Your Ass on Fire, that did make the charts. It was 69th on the Billboard Hot 100, 23rd on the Hot R&B / Hip Hop Songs, and 12th in the Hot Rap Track. That's it. That's it regarding that single. Nothing else. No other info. I don't recall the music video for that one. So yeah, there you go with that. The third single is called Now We're Talking. It's called, and that Light Your Ass on Fire, it came out sometime in 2003. The third single is called Frontin'. This one indeed had a music video, and it is actually, wow, okay, that's interesting. It's the debut solo single by, wait, that's true, by Pharrell, and that came out June 3rd, 2003, and features vocals from Jay-Z, obviously. At the time, Williams insisted the single was a one-off and that he was purely a producer, not an artist in his own right. However, he released his own solo studio album, In My Mind, in 2006, which I will review either next week or the week after. The song's title refers to putting up a facade or false front, typically to impress peers. It was the 34th best-selling song of 2003 in the United States, according to Billboard magazine. It was also featured on, well, I already mentioned that already. But the song debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 in August of 2003. All right, so the lead girls in the music video are Lanisha Cole, Mimi Foss, and Lauren London. They have cameo appearances from Lenny Kravitz, Pusha T, Chad Hugo from the Nerds, obviously, and the Neptunes, obviously. And apparently it has some covers as well. Now let's look at the charts. Okay, made a few charts here. 28th out in Australia, 33rd in the Ultra Top 50 Wallonia, 6th in the Ultra Tip Flanders, both in Belgium, remember. 15th in Canada, 12th in Denmark, 61st in Germany, 16th in Ireland, 21st in the Netherlands, 49th in Sweden, 23rd in the Switzerland, 6th in the UK singles, number 5 on the US Billboard Hot 100 charts, number 1 in the US Hot R&B/Hip Hop Songs charts, I think I said that already, and 29th on the US Mainstream Top 40. And like I said, this one had a music video, and this song was really good. Just saying. Now, moving on to the 4th and final single, which is called It Blows My Mind. And this one was done by Snoop Dogg. And it features guest vocals from Pharrell, obviously. And this one came out sometime in 2003. Now, I don't recall this one being a single, let alone having a music video. It might have, I don't know. But it didn't say anything about it having a music video. But it did make the charts. 68th on the US Hot R&B/Hip Hop Songs and 65th on the US R&B/Hip Hop Airplay chart. So that's interesting. So with the charts out the way, let me give y'all my best tracks from worst to first. And first of all, the intro, the beat for the intro was dope as heck. I don't know why they didn't use it. I don't know why it was a longer intro, because that beat is dope. Like really, really dope. Now then, worst track off this album is Loser. I'm sorry. I haven't really heard much. I don't know why I'm apologizing. But Loser to me, the worst track off this album. Followed by Good Girl. Next up is Blows My Mind. The snare was weak, and to me the beat brought it down. Otherwise, with Snoop Dogg on this track, it would have been better. It would have been higher on my on this list, but the beat brought it down in my opinion. Despite the fact that Pharrell and the Neptunes basically produced this. Next worst track off this album is If, done by Nelly, no surprise there. Next up is Half Steering. And then we got fucking Speed, and those are the two rock and roll tracks. Nothing, no hate or no issues against rock and roll, anything like that. If that was the case, those two would be dead last, but they're not. Moving on. Now we get to the tracks that are like really good here. We got Pop Shit. Next up is Put 'Em Up, followed by the Thuns, Put Them Things, Pawn Them. I just feel like saying it like that. Light Your Ass on Fire, which is a unique beat. Actually, that one and the Thongs, both of them are unique beats, and I really like those beats. Popular Thug was really underrated in my opinion. I heard I heard it, and I'm like, wow, this is actually underrated. And if you were to hear the beat, and this is hard to explain. So if you were around in this timeline, you may understand. So let me try my best to describe what this beat sound like. Okay, you remember the good old Cash Money days where we got the big timers and the hot boys and things of that nature. So shortly after that, when the likes of Juvenile starting to leave and things of that nature, Cash Money was still making music, but it was mostly Lil Wayne. Tuck had his debut album. So it was getting to that point where they were like leaving the good old days. That's what that beat sound like. Like the beat sound like a Cash Money beat right after the good old days. So yeah, there you go with that. And then of course the last track is, the sixth best track off this album is Rock and Roll. See, again, no hatred toward rock and roll. It's the sixth best track off this album. Now let's get on to the top 5. Fifth best track off this album, It Wasn't Us. The beat sounds a little goofy, but it bangs. This one performed by Ludacris featuring I-20. Again, this joint bang. Ludacris obviously did his thing on this one as well. I-20 was cool here, but the beat really helped this track right here. Fourth best track off this album, Blaze of Glory, performed by Eclipse featuring Pharrell and Ab Lever. The beat here was really dope. And that's all I had to say about that one, man. And then this is going to be interesting because the third and second best tracks off this album kind of share the same title. Third best track off this album, Hot. That one was performed by Roscoe P. Coldchain featuring Pusha T and Bubonic rather. And yeah, I like that beat. For me, it was the beat and Pusha T that carried it in my opinion. Second best track off this album, From Hot to Hot Damn. Yes, the single. Yeah, that single was dope. It's kind of got like this a little bit kind of got like this superhero feel to it. Like the hero just arrived at the scene, or the hero just like transformed or something like that. But not for the first time, but like for the first time in front of his enemies, and they like, oh my gosh, what is this? But yeah, that beat is dope, man. I really like those types of beats, man, and they really did a thing with this one. This one performed by the Clips featuring Ab Lever, Pharrell, and Roscoe P. Coldchain. And then of course the best track off this album is obviously Frontin', without question. Pharrell featuring Jay-Z, and that beat though, that joint is nice, man, without question. Frontin' is the best track off of this album. Now, let's move on with the professional ratings. AllMusic gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. Rap Reviews gave it 7 out of 10. Rolling Stones gave it 4 out of 5 stars. And Vibe gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. So, mostly favorable reviews here. But, what do I give this album? Well, this ain't the album that I would like go back in my collection and listen to on a daily basis. Frontin' to me is a classic track, without question. It's a favorite track of mine. I also like Hot Damn. And really, that's it. That's all they have, Frontin' and Hot Damn. So they really did a good job of picking those as their singles, because that's the only reason why I got this album, because of those two singles. Really, like I said, everything else is like, it's cool, like it's dope and things of that nature, but I can't. It's not enough to push this album past 4 stars. I'm gonna say 3.75 out of 5 stars. I would say download it, and it's your choice to either keep it or not keep it. I would lean more towards keep it because of Frontin' and Hot Damn, but if you don't want to keep after downloading it, then that's fine. But yeah, 3.75 out of 5 stars. Download it, and then you decide from there. So yeah, man, y'all know who this is. This is the new Jay Gatsby, aka the new Stephen A. Smith, saying peace out, y'all. Now, see y'all next time. Yeah.